Good evening. I'm Franklin, and this is the Cosmic Watch. We will be talking astrology and stars for the next hour and hopefully get you involved and others involved in the conversation. As we all know, science began with the stars. That's what C.G. Young said, and what has been going on for thousands of years. People watch the stars. Did you feel the change this morning? It happened at sunup at 6 a.m. where I was at the same time that the sun came up in Leo. The quarter moon was rising in Scorpio, and this day uh, is all about secrets. It's Scorpio in the transition of the quarter of the moon, all about transitions. And if you add up the date of today, you come up to the number 19, which added together 1 plus 9 equals 10. 10 is the number of if you were born today, this would be your birth number. 10 is the number of transition. When tens come up in a reading, it means that you're going to have to make a decision. And that decision almost always concerns that you've gotten all the good out of your current situation and it's time to let it go. You have to decide if you're going to stay in the situation you're in where you've become comfortable, perhaps in a rut, or are you going to challenge yourself? Are you going to move on to the next cycle? You see, 10 marks the end of one cycle and the beginning of the next cycle that's ready to manifest when you can release the old, when you can let it go and allow what wants to happen next to manifest into your life, to become what you are in this life to do. Why you're here is not just to waste time. It's not just to be comfortable in what you have been doing and keep doing the same things over and over again. It's about growing and being able to learn new things. I'm 72 years old. This past year, I learned as much about myself as I ever have in any previous year. It's never too late to completely start over, to find out what's within you, how you can manifest your potential. And that's what everybody has, especially in these days of Leo. If you're a Leo, well, there's the tarot card that means something to you. It's strength. And it's about finding what finding that divine part of you that's within you, the reason that you're here, being able to reach within yourself and find that you can meet the challenge. We're joined tonight by Karen. Karen says hello, Franklin. Hello, Karen. Karen, we're talking about this particular day being a 10. If you were born today, you're a 10, and you're, of course, being a Leo, you're a born leader. You're you're going to step out. Now, the thing about signs is that within each of the 12 zodiac signs, we have all 12 of the different personalities. You have the first through the 12th house within your house. You experience the experiences of each of the 12 houses as you go through each 28-day lunar cycle. The moon sign changes every 2.5 days to take all 12 moon signs in every 28-day cycle. So every 2.5 days, we changed it. This morning at 7 a.m., when the quarter moon, the first quarter moon, rose in Scorpio, there was a Scorpio overlay to the sun sign Leo that was going on today. Scorpio is about discovering secrets, the secrets within you that you reveal to other people, the secret love affairs that you have, the secrets that only you know about yourself, that are very often revealed in psychic readings. And this is how people know that you're telling them the truth, when you tell them something that only they know. And it is very obviously on their orbit, in within their radar. It's that realization, Karen, that it's you have everything within you, and that you are capable of everything, anything your mind can imagine, you can bring into reality. You can be the Leo that hides within each and every one of us. Leo is the heart. It symbolizes the center from which the life force comes through, and the individual potential that can manifest itself into your reality. When when Leo is the sun sign, everyone responds to two things: being able to express themselves, saying, I did this, and receiving admiration. If you are a Leo, or just within Leo constraints at a certain time of the year, know that you are very susceptible to flattery. When, when people say that they admire you, they win your trust, they win your admiration. They are pushing your buttons. They know how to get a reaction out of you. So, especially this time of the year when we're in Leo, people will try to use that against everybody. Don't you look great today? What you're saying makes all the sense in the world. This is this is the Leo way of making friends and influencing people. And it's certainly not necessarily a bad thing. It's giving people what they want. And that is how we all get through this world, by giving others what they want from us. So those born today, if you are, if this is your date of birth, this child that perhaps you have brought into the world, the 1 9, 1 plus 9 that gives you the 10, these are the two great challenges that will appear in that lifetime of that child. The one is about having the self confidence to do what you know needs to be done, to believe in yourself, believe that you will do the right thing, that you know right from wrong, that you can trust yourself. And that's what one is all about, is um, not letting uh, one particular part of your life rule your entire life, not letting it overrun. The 9 is the end, the culmination. Once you get your life together, what the rest of your life is going to be as a 1 9 is to show others how it's done, and done with grace, done without rubbing it into your competitors that you were number one, but being able to share everyone's ups and downs, because that's what life is learning from each other. That's why there's so many of us here. Karen, what is your birth number? We can do a reading on you. I'm a 2 myself. See, my birthday adds up to 20. So I'm a 2 plus 0 equals 2. And a 0 magnifies whatever numbers are around it and also shows the presence of intuition close enough to the surface to be used. So 202s, 303s, 404s have a very psychic path to lead because of the 0 in there. And the 2s for me mean that I have to work with other people. I have to carry on with other people. Karen says her birthday is 3/20 of 56. Now that's 5, 10, 15, 21, a 213. So the 3, Karen, this is about self-expression, about being able to say what's in your heart and to inspire other, then use criticism to tear them down, to tell them and in that Leo way that they're looking good, they're doing good, and then you can help so many people by just expressing what is truly in your heart when you are inspired by someone else to let them know. So they are to work with other people with the 2, and also to have that that self confidence of the 1, to build your self confidence by working with other people. It's by working with other people that we find out how we can work with the spirit world. But it's by, when you're a child, it's by working with your family that you find out how to work with the outside world. And then it's by working with that outside world that you discover how to work with the inside world. What's inside of every human on this earth. What the human eye cannot see is what is God. And that includes everything within every human. God, your higher self, resides within you. Heaven is not in some unattainable place above the sky that we cannot ever attain to. It's right here within us. We have to find it within ourselves. When you help someone else, you are discovering heaven. You're discovering what you need to make you feel blessed. And that's what we all want. But that's what we all try to do for our children. We try to protect them, and so they won't have to worry about tomorrow. This is exactly what the Buddha's father was attempting to do when he removed everything that wasn't beautiful from the path of the Buddha. By when the Buddha was 21 years old, he found out that people got old and died. And that realization caused him to leave the palace, go to the wilderness and become a monk to try and find some meaning in the world. But the reason his father had set all that up was he was trying to protect him, trying to have nothing but beautiful things in the life of our children. Of course, that's what we want, and it is the most impossible thing in the world. You can build a ghetto around your house to keep your children inside, right? So they will not be influenced by the material world. This is what the Puritans were doing when they came to North America and South America, right? They were getting away from the very modern material world. They didn't want their children to have to see it. They were willing to sail off into the unknown, the complete unknown, to save their children. This is a trait that we find in people all over the globe. And this is one of the things that tells us that we're all one people, that we all think the same way, we all feel the same way, we have the same emotions for our children, the same wants and needs for our children. Karen, when you're a three, the thing you have to learn is these things that are in your heart that you have to express want to jump right out of your mouth before they go through your brain, before you have a chance to edit them. So what you find in your life is that very often you just feel these things that you have to say. You literally have to get these things out, and you must ask yourself after you say them, who said that? Why did I suddenly change that situation? It was because you came to a 10 day like today. What kind of decision did you have to make today? It's almost certain that you did, that you had to choose between moving on and staying back. Yes, speak my mind, says Karen. It's it's a trait that allows you to be nearer to God because it comes directly from your heart. And you express these things and before you have thought, what's in it for me? And that's a wonderful thing. That's why these things that you express are true. You can believe these things, and other people find that they also can believe you because you're speaking from your heart. You're the logic is here, and you eventually will run it through your brain and rework it. But that first thing that you say, your first response, it's coming directly from your spirit guides. The way they speak to you is through the voice that you will trust the most, and of course that's your own. This is why when you have your epiphany, when the angels come to you, they will come to you in a form you recognize, in a form you trust, in a form that you will know that they are angels. For Moses, there was a burning bush. The flame did not consume. That's what it took his mind to realize that this was the spirit world speaking directly to him. And these are the things that angels have to use in order to get through to us. They come to you looking very much like you and speaking, of course, your language. And an angel could speak any language that's ever been on earth. And an angel can speak to animals directly through emotion. Uh, Babies, a newborn baby is total emotion. There's no logic there built in at all. We don't come into this world with any logic. We come in totally emotional, and we're able to soak up love and the emotion of the people who are around us. And of course, soaking up the emotion of the world is what truly makes you who you are. You, I mean, look at the world we have. When you soak up the emotions of just a normal day in this world, you have you've taken on so many influences that are going to come through you, that are going to affect you as you go along. So speaking your mind, Karen, this is what you have to do, and what you will find is the most effective way of keeping your good health. When when you bite your tongue and you don't say what needs to be said, you're hurting yourself physically within your body. Everything is energy, and that thought is energy. And when you blow it out, you get rid of it. And this is very much like doing your meditating and saying, now I'm going to release everything that needs to be released, and I'll just blow everything right on out. It has to go somewhere. All of that energy has to get out of your body, or it's going to cause a blockage within your body, and that can only be a problem. That can only be bad when you don't have a free flow of energy coming through your body. So keep expressing yourself and keep living in the moment. You see, being able to express what's happening now, that's the real key. Not harping about things that happened yesterday or a month ago or a year ago that you should have released. You should have let go, and not playing the wishing game. Boy, I wish I had that. I wish I was that. Well, you're a 1, 2, 3. You know exactly how to get it done, Karen. You build the foundation. You do the work. You prepare yourself for the job that's coming, and you can do anything. Karen says, absolutely right to think my new car is coming in 2 weeks. They will work with me. You know, today, Karen, well, actually, it was yesterday. I got that car I've been trying to get for a month. Things have finally come out of this July uh, molasses that we've been in, where we just keep. Um, See, now you just found out that you are going to get this, and it was just such a hard time all through in in July, because we began with the summer solstice and the tilt of the earth just literally coming to a stop for about a week, and then barely getting moving again. So here in the first week of August, we've finally gotten moving again, and we're still in under the Saturn slowdown, the Saturn backwards that is going on until um, October. So still fate wise, destiny wise, things are still running very on like a repeat. The same things are happening over and over again, and the uh, the thing of it is, it's finally over. Uh, the the things are going to get moving. Alicia says in Caesar is okay. Alicia is wondering if Caesar is cheating on, and are things going to end with me? His intentions toward me. Okay, let's have a look at this. Alicia says, is this person Caesar cheating on her? Not anymore. It's over. Whatever it was infatuation, whatever. You can see he's put his foot on the neck of the intruder. So so are things going to end because of this? No, no. This is really going to make him change paths. This 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 was his wake up call. He saw what was about to happen and brought it back to an end. So his intentions toward you, yes, are to make you the only one, to put you up on the pedestal, to tell you. So you, yes, Alicia, you do have much better things coming. This was a lesson that had to be learned, and had to be learned the hard way, and it was. There's what I see in him is a complete turnaround from this. You know, this will change the way that he expresses how what his intentions are to you. That's been the problem the whole time, hasn't it? That he hasn't been able to convince you, hasn't been able to say the right things, because he knew as soon as he said those right things that he was locked into it, and that there was no more choice. And so he's decided that you are the right choice. So now it's up to you to decide if you can forgive. That's what tells you if you're supposed to be with this person, whether or not you can get over it. Can you move on? Can you release that as being a bump in the road, or was it a deep breaker? See, that's what releasing the past is all about. Is actually being able to forgive, and it's a complicated thing, and it's really up to you. It can be so easy, like when it's your children who you can forgive of anything. So you know it's possible. So you know that if this person is meant to be in your life, your guides are going to help you forgive. They're going to help you see this as a bump in the road rather than a pothole that runs you off the road. So it's within you, Alicia. Can you forgive? And you can't always, and you're not supposed to always. This is what your guides are all about, showing you signs, omens, showing you in that other person's eyes. Is there anything to be wary of? Is there love in those eyes? Do you see your own reflection clearly within the eyes of that person? That's love. That's knowing that, really truly knowing the intentions of the other person. So, Alicia, I think there can be a whole lot more to this relationship if you decide that you want it to be. If you decide that it truly is a thing of the past for you at this point. So that. And here's Karen. Karen says, "Do you see a new job coming and working in the surgery department back in West Los Angeles?" Oh, Karen, let me pick up what I've dropped here. Karen, the the new job that's coming in is, there's been so many that you've had in these this past year or two here. So the new job coming in surgery in West LA in 3 weeks looks fantastic. Looks great. Looks like the horse you rode in on. This truly is what I think what you've been looking for. What you've been trying to get your schedule around. Yes, finally, says Karen. This is you've been led in so many different directions, and there's been so many different people. It truly has been a year where everything kept looking so good. Kept just it looked like it was just going to work out perfect. And then the other people that you were working with turned out to be something else entirely. The As though they had been playing a part to get you to come in. The, the, and I suppose this is because everyone has had so much trouble finding help, finding the qualified help that they want to work with them. They're willing to lie about the conditions of the job to get people to come in. See the difference and move on. And Karen, this is a pathway. It's not just a chaos.